Welcome back to FM Stories. We approach the midway point of season 13. Things are going reasonably well in most competitions. We've still got a 100% record and top of the table in the league. We're doing okay in the Tack of Portugal. We've already won the UEFA Super Cup and the Super Tacker. And we're in a reasonable position with 10 points after 5 games from the Champions League phase. Unfortunately, for the first time in the entire save, we're going to go out in the group stage of the Allianz Cup. But we've got plenty of games coming up. Important games in the league and Champions League, and also we've got the January transfer window where we're unlikely to spend big, but a lot of our players are wanted by pretty big clubs, so we may need to spend big to replace some of them as well. Without further ado, let's get straight into the action. So we've made it to the end of December. We've got one game left to round out the calendar year. Since the last episode, everything's gone pretty much as expected. We've won every game. Unfortunately, obviously, we knew we were already going to go out with the Allianz Cup, and that's been confirmed. We started with an away game against Vittoria Guimarães, and we really struggled. First half, we practically did nothing. We got lucky with a goal from Yun Suzuki after he came off the bench in the second half, and we were able to hold on towards the end of the game. We were then at home to Boavista, where we picked up a pretty comfortable 4-0 victory. Goals from Kylian Mbappe and Kamara in the first half, and then Vitahurdi came off the bench in the second half to bag a brace. We then went away to Leverkusen in the Champions League and didn't do an awful lot first half. We weren't too bad, but we just didn't really create any good chances. Second half, goals from the subs from Vitahurdi again, and then Pedro Bengue, who's come up big since we've introduced him from the under-23 side. We then had the second of the group games in the Allianz Cup. Obviously, we knew that we were already out. We went into the game and won pretty comfortably against a team we should have been beaten easily. Came away with a 5-0 victory. And then in the most recent game, we were at home to... And then in the most recent game, we were at home to Estrela Amadora in Tack of Portugal. And we were 5-0 up after 37 minutes, despite having a player sent off in the 7th minute. And just ended up running out pretty comfortable victors. What all of this means, obviously, we've been knocked out of the Allianz Cup. The first time we've gone out in the group stage in the whole save. We've got a decent draw in the 6th round of the Tax of Portugal against Paredes. Champions League-wise, we're sat in 5th with 13 points from 6 games. There's an awful lot of teams on 13 points and 12 and 11. So it means that the games against Besiktas and Monaco, both home games luckily, towards the end of January could be really important to making sure we finish in the top 8. And then as far as the league's concerned, played 11, won 11 still, plus 39 goal difference. The next best in the league is plus 9. The league form's been outstanding, and hopefully we can continue that in this next game against Casapia. This is the team we've gone with to end the calendar year against Casapia. Pretty much as good a choice, as good a team as we can pick. Hernandez has been wide right because Suzuki got sent off in that last game and suspended. Arda made his return in that last game, but he's only able to play 45 minutes, so he'll come on at some point in the second half. But otherwise, pretty strong team, and hopefully it should be enough to get the job done and to hopefully secure the win early so we can get some players rested and some young players some more game time. Right, so straight from the kick-off they're attacking. Right, Goossens has nicked the ball back. Botic, who's just been voted World Player of the Year. What a goal after 19 seconds. Goossens picks the ball up. Botic runs towards the edge of the box, lets fly, and it arrows into the bottom corner. A great finish and a great start to the game as well. Right, Martinez to Bassioli. Asimovic in the centre of the pitch. Wide to Alphonso Davies going forward. He goes all the way back to Kamara on the halfway line. He loses out, but then wins it back. Placencia looking for Fernandez on the right. Cross into the box, and Botic scores again. And that's his second goal of the game. And what a way to to celebrate being voted FIFA Men's Player of the Year. We did have the top three in that. It was Botic, Mbappe, and Gusens. Delcino with a goal kick. Botic nods it down to Asimovic. Bassioli wins it back. Placencia wide. Mbappe. He crosses. Botic just heads over the bar. That was nearly his hat-trick inside 31 minutes. Davies down to Gusens. Mbappe back to Asimovic. Placencia wide to Hernandez, who crosses, and Gusens smashes that in. Keeper got his hand to it but couldn't keep it out. Placencia's played a couple of lovely balls from the centre of the pitch out wide. Hernandez takes a touch and pulls it back, and Gusens' shot had far too much power for the keeper to be able to keep it out. That's 3-0 before half time. Dangerous position this to win in from where it is. Oof. Rippled the roof of the net. Free kick on the edge of the box for ourselves. Gusens to step up and take it. And he, too much power for the keeper, into the top corner. And that's 4-0 before half time. And we're going to be able to get some players rested in the second half, I think. Just powers it into the top corner. The keeper couldn't see it for the wall. Didn't get anywhere near it. And you have to say it's about as dominant first half you could hope for. They've had one shot on target. They came close with that shot that rippled, the free kick that rippled the top of the net, and then the shot from the edge of the area, 2-0 that just went over. But we're good value for the lead so far, and make some changes at half time, but get some fresh legs on and get Arda on just to get him back, get some match fitness back. So we made 3 changes. We brought Arda, Raul Rafael, and Olatavio on, and we've taken off Ivan Martinez, Asimovic, and Mbappe. Alphonso Davies has pushed forward. Raul just couldn't get that on target. Arda with a free kick. Bouncing about inside the box. There and now breaking with it, but Placencia picks it up. Raul Rafael, back to Kamara. Placencia looking for Gusens. Botic is offside there. And that's going to get disallowed in a second. Yeah, well off. Placencia dinks it forward. Gusens gets the head on it, but he was always going to be in offside position there. And there we have it. We've run out 4-0 winners. Great way to end the calendar year. We're still unbeaten, still 100% record in the league this season. And long may it continue. And that's the end of another episode. And we're in a remarkably good position in most competitions this season. We have already won the Super Tech and the UEFA Super Cup. We're currently top of the table with 16 wins from 16 games in the league. We finished third in the league phase of the Champions League, so we're through to the round of 16 of that. And we're through to the semi-final of the Tech Portugal. We've got a two-legged tie coming up against Porto. Unfortunately, the one blot on the copybook this season has been the Allianz Cup, where we've managed to not make it out at the group stage for the first time in the 13 seasons now of the save. But we're in a strong position to win multiple trophies in the second half of the season. So join us next time to find out how much progress we can make towards that. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you then.